Come on in and welcome to my kitchen. In our last video, we learned how to make basic rice using 3 different methods. I hope you had fun trying that recipe out. And if you have not seen that video yet, I'll be leaving a link in the description box below so that you go and try it out and find out which one you like the best. In today's video, our goal is to learn how to make jollof rice using one of those methods, and that method is going to be using the oven. And I love how easy it is to make, and I love how I do not have to tend to it, making sure that it doesn't get burnt, because it is cooked at the same temperature throughout the process, and I'm able to regulate that temperature. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to make your jollof rice that is non-sticky, dry, but yet well done. So without speaking too much, let's head onto the work table and start cooking. As always, the list of ingredients that I use will be in the description section below. If you're new to my channel, that's where I have some juicy information for you as well. Into a bowl, measure out the rice that you'll be using and soak it. If you're like me that likes to know why things are done, I'll kindly refer you back to my video on how to make rice. I have a detailed explanation to why this step is very important. Give your tomato and pepper a good rinse and prep them for pureeing in the blender, like so. Cut them into chunks to aid you to puree them easily. This step is not totally necessary, especially if you have a blender that is very powerful, but I like to cut them into chunks this way. It's easier for me to do. Add them into your blender and puree away. Transfer your pureed tomato and red pepper mixture into a pot and cook on high heat until it's significantly reduced, about half the size of what you had before, like so. It does not have to be totally dry, but at least significantly reduced. Into a small pot, scoop in your oil, add in your chopped onion and garlic, and the reason behind this is to flavor the oil and make it richer. Saute for about 1 to 2 minutes until transparent and take off the stove. Now transfer the pot of cooked pureed tomato and add in your sauteed onion. Allow this mixture to fry for a little bit, about 5 to 10 minutes. Now onto my favorite part. You will need to turn your tomato paste into puree. The reason why we add this tomato paste is because it gives it a richer color and also brings that tangy taste with it. So it balances off the sweetness coming off from the red bell pepper. Add in your meat stock to flavor this puree as well, and do this little by little as shown in this video. You see what I mean? You've turned the thick paste into a puree mixture. Add into your pot and continue with the frying process. You will need to check up on this content occasionally to ensure that it's not burning. However, because you diluted the tomato paste, the burning will be reduced significantly. Let this fry for about 5 to 10 more minutes as well. Add in all your spices. Now, this is the stage that is creative. You will need to adjust it to your own taste level. The guideline that I gave to you in the description box below is for you to be able to know how much you might need at your first try. But still, you need to add it bit by bit to your taste bud. Once the seasoning is okay for you, transfer some of the content into that bowl or a small pot that you've used before. Add in your rinsed rice and mix together to see if the color and the amount of stew to rice that you want is okay. My rule of thumb in my kitchen is always to go bit by bit anytime I'm adding things to my food. This will help you have a better control of how much each of the content would have. As a beginner, I used to have a problem with how much stew am I going to add into my jollof rice. This step takes it away. Once you've achieved the color that you're looking for, it should look exactly like how it will turn out when the rice is well cooked. Once that color is achieved, add in your meat stock. I believe the meat stock plays a huge factor in how tasty your rice comes out. Scoop in the butter or margarine that you'll be using. This gives it an extra flavor, but it's not totally necessary. You can skip that if you want. Adjust the content in terms of spice at this stage again because you've added water or mixed stock to it until you get the taste that you're looking for. Cover your pot and transfer it into a preheated oven. 45 minutes later, bring it out and quickly check if the water is dried and if the doneness is to your satisfaction. At this stage, I saw mine was okay and I didn't want it to keep cooking, so I fluffed it up a bit. I placed it aside and allowed it to rest and dry out. At first, you might have a wet looking rice, but don't worry, that doesn't mean that it's sticky. Once it has dried out and that wetness is evaporated, you're going to get a rice that is dry and very non-sticky. I hope you're enjoying this video thus far and you're learning one or two things. After about some minutes of leaving it bare open, this is what I have. So you see, it looked wet at the beginning, but after some minutes of drying it out, it turned into a drier rice. Another way that you could do it is to place it in your refrigerator if you want it to dry out faster. I hope you've been able to learn one or two things from this video. As always, to my new subscribers, I say welcome. To my old subscribers, thank you for stopping by. Until next time when I see you again, let's learn and cook together. Bye bye.